Hi, this is Debbie Gardner, and we are talking about the art of survival based on lessons learned in the Hunger Games. Thanks to all of you who are following me. Initially, we were talking to adults to empower their kids, and I'm finding it's pretty amazing. We have school teachers contacting us and therapists. Really excited to hear from the college students and the high schoolers. Thank you for following, because you know what we're going to do is we're going to teach you in the kitchen little nuggets of truth. This is where we taught our own children, right here in the kitchen. And when I say nuggets of truth, I'm not kidding. Today's nugget is going to be about life, because life is unfair. Did you hear me? Life is unfair. It always has been. And I'm sorry to tell you, it always will be. The issue is, what coping skills do you own? And I think that's why I got so excited about Katniss, the character, because at age 16, she is such a strong character with amazing personal discipline and coping skills. And as a mother of a young daughter and a son, it intrigues me how someone so young could have so much strength. And so that's what we're dissecting in our segments. And let's just talk about the unfairness. In chapter 1, the word unfairness is written actually a couple of times. And what I want to talk about is when she's walking in the woods with Gale, because it's the day of the reaping. And we know that she's living in an unfair country. We know her relationship with her mom is unfair. It's not so great. Her mom isn't psychologically well. And we know that her odds of being picked in the reaping is higher because she's got lots of slips with her name on it, more than a lot of families, because she was involved in a tessera, which is where she was able to get grain and oil extra for her family. So she has 20 slips, and her friend Gail has 42. And so they are hunting, and they're processing the unfairness of the day. And in this segment on page 14, she says, "As we walk, I glance over at Gale's face, still smoldering underneath his stony expression. His rages seem pointless to me, although I never say so. It's not that I don't agree with him, I do. But what good is yelling about the Capitol in the middle of the woods? It doesn't change anything. It doesn't make things fair. It doesn't fill our stomachs. In fact, it scares off the nearby game." Remember, they're hunting. "I let him yell, though. Better he does it in the woods than in the district." Her discipline is unbelievable. Her knowledge, her coping skills. So let's not be vague, let's be specific. What coping skills? Well, in this first chapter, we learn a couple things. She loves her family, and especially her little sister Prim. Love is a powerful force where it's not about self-defense, eating for self food, but for the family. Because what we do for ourselves affects our family. And on future segments, we're going to talk a whole lot more about the power of love. The second strategy she has for coping is her incredible appreciation for nature and the beauty of nature and its calming effects. In fact, on page 9, on the day of the reaping, she describes nature this way. "This day is glorious with a blue sky and a soft breeze." And it goes on and on and on. Kind of makes me wish I was there with her. Because when you appreciate nature, there is such a calming effect. When you have a bad day, please take a walk. Please sit outside. If there's water around you, go sit by water, because it truly does calm the soul. And her third and really tremendous coping mechanism is her humor. In this very dreaded day, with all the fear she has for herself, she finds amazing humor. Lots of examples, but I'm going to turn to the last part of the first chapter, because she's actually saying, as reapings go, this one at least has a slight entertainment factor. You got to be kidding me. What is she talking about? Well, at the reaping, there's the stage with the dignitaries. The mayor shows up, and this woman named Effie Trinket, are you kidding me? Apparently she's wearing this crazy colored wig, and through the festivities it gets bumped and it looks silly on her, and it causes Katniss to smile. But then her real funny bone is hit with a guy who is a former victor of the Hunger Games, and his name is Haymitch Abernathy. And apparently he is a fallen down drunk. And in him, she laughs. So with the coping mechanisms in an unfair situation, she has love, she has nature, and she has humor. I would suggest you consider those same coping mechanisms when you find yourself down and depressed and feeling that life is unfair.